Hey guys, here's a bit of a surprise video. Since I'm officially starting grad school tomorrow, I will, it's only 3 days a week, but with the amount of reading and writing that I'm gonna have to be doing, it'll be, nearly impossible to, like, make videos during that time, unfortunately. But I wanted to get on here and give you guys a little like surprise video. And I really today I wanted to talk about the fact that I'm worried about the recent rise in biologically determined thinking, which just means that like people think that your genetics is your destiny and think that your genetics are the sole factor in determining your life. Now, those of you that have seen my previous videos will know that, a certain amount of that stuff is just biological reality, right? It's evolutionary reality. I've never denied that, but I just think that when you talk about the what humans are, the scope of the way we've just bucked every evolutionary trend or appear to buck every evolutionary trend, the way we have compassion, right? As biological determinism doesn't seem to be enough. It really honestly doesn't. And people are surprised that this is happening. People like Andrew Tate, like all the you know what channels discussing the dark medicine. Uh that I mean this we disabled people um were warning others that if you know people didn't cool it with the really eugenic and uncritical rhetoric around um genetic advances, editing of our genome, that this was going to happen, and that furthering and keeping people separated, keeping housing low, because there just aren't enough houses for everyone anymore to live comfortably, to live stably, that this would happen. You're seeing this, and honestly, um I'm just I'm very worried. I'm extremely worried. Um I mean, we all already know that people like me probably aren't gonna find a partner or anything like that. I've already discussed that. But at the same time, I don't want for us to take a step back in the progress we've made for people with disabilities. And this whole, you know, thing with the biological determinism, that's not good. Um, it's becoming way more accepted, and the difference between the original, um, the original eugenics movement and this new one, which is probably gonna come about, is that back then they were just guessing at shit, pretty much. It was, it really wasn't a science. They thought it was a science, but this time, like I said, we have CRISPR, we have all these different uh gene editing technologies where like these old ideas or slightly renewed ideas from the 1900s could really like become a thing, and I'm worried. Um I really don't know what should happen, except that like we need to stand up. We need to say that we're valuable members of the community and that we deserve life and we deserve a shot at having families and all this stuff. Um but I mean, we did warn people. People are out here acting surprised like this would happen, but like we've been saying it. We've been like, but of course people don't listen. Able-bodied people don't listen to the disabled. So now they're reaping what they sow. This is a new problem, and obviously people need to change. I just don't think there are too many outliers for me to adopt a strictly biologically determinist outset. Okay, especially with humans. I mean, you can't judge the many from the one or the few. I understand that, but the danger in biological determinism, and this has always been the case, is that you get rid of the complexity inherent within humans, right? Because I don't want to sound arrogant, and I don't think we should, honestly, as humans, but we're something very different to other animals. I've talked about this before on my channel, um, and and again, we can be compassionate, we can be all these things, but yet our society wants to focus on exterminating people like me and people with Down syndrome and people with autism and pretend like they're being beneficent about it. We can't let that happen. We really can't. I'm serious. It needs to change. This is me kind of just rambling now, but it's the truth. No, but and again, I understand what people are gonna say. Oh, you can't judge a rule based on one thing, but in all honesty, my man, like my dad, yes, he was wealthy, but at the same time, like he was obese. And my mom, when she was young, she was literally a model. Like I just but and there are millions of other disabled people. Like I'm educated. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm going for my master's. Like, but again, for people, for able-bodied people, for people who think that this stuff is the right thing, see, they don't look at that. They don't care. And I hope that some of you, any of you that stumble across my videos will be able to look at them and maybe it can help you see things in a different way, because another thing is that able-bodied people don't really interact with the disabled. Um And I know this is anecdotal, but many times I have had my friends say like, "Hey, you know, Gabe, you're my first disabled friend. Like I've never had a friend like you, who was so impaired." And I know that people argue about this, but I really do think it's important to have examples, positive examples to look at for people, because people only judge usually within the limited range of people that they personally know. And so being open, and so being of willing to make friends with people that are able-bodied, being disabled, should ideally be a goal for people. I know. Why should I have to accommodate them? But it just is the way it is. Um, I just hope to whatever higher power, if there even is a higher power. You guys know I don't believe in that, but like that this focus on biological determinism and stuff like that eventually goes away, or is sort of tempered by a deeper understanding of evolutionary science, because we're we're headed towards neo eugenics. I fully believe that. And as proof, just look at what is making the news. Taking these young men, especially taking the dark medicine and convincing themselves that it's over, and it very may well be. But again, why is that an excuse to be angry with people and be just an asshole, really? If you guys can understand what I'm saying. Um anyway, um I really appreciate the five of you that have been, you know, really dedicated to watching me, and everyone else who stumbled upon my videos, who left comments. I really appreciate it, and I'm so sorry that I won't be able to make that much more content because of my master's program, but I will try my very best to um make more videos towards maybe during Thanksgiving vacation and winter or Christmas break. I will try my very best. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the support, all the love that you have given me, and for leaving really nice comments. And I just wish the best for you all. I really do. Um I hope that whatever you guys are going through, you also get through it. All right, see you. See you later.